So, hello everyone. First of all, again, thank you all for joining this session, taking into account the amount of choices that you have. So we are really glad that you decided to visit us. And my name is Vlada, I'm a project manager from TomTom, and today, together with my colleagues, we would like to share with you the information about our initiatives, how we are collaborating with the OSM communities and with universities as well. But before I will start, let me do a short introduction of our presenters today as well. So we have Priscilla, she's a lead for our OSM engagement for European region, and Tomasz, who is a project manager for our production projects, also for the OSM, and also assuring the best quality of what we are doing. Here, short agenda of our presentation today, so short introduction, then we will go to the main topics for the community and partnerships program, involving students' quality assurance, and for sure some time for a Q&A with you. So, but also before we will start, I would like to have a quick warm-up. It was already quite a long day, so I will have a couple of questions, so I already see you read what we need to do. So thanks. Well, I see a couple of hands, so this was the first question. Nice. Cool. So, let's see the next question. So, have you ever used TomTom products or services? Okay, so then maybe next question should surprise you, I suppose. So, have you ever used one of the apps mentioned there? So probably some of them were using it even to get to this location, right? So actually under who they have TomTom data, some scale, so meaning that majority of you was already using TomTom data probably without even knowing about it. Thanks. Okay, and who we really are, what TomTom is about. So TomTom is a mapping company on the market already for more than 30 years. We have our products in the majority of the countries in the world. You can see some numbers regarding our data sets for POIs, addresses, points, buildings. We're really proud of our traffic data, real-time incidents, data closures, and so on. And also we are trusted partners for some of the biggest tech companies, government, and automotive brands in the world. And when I'm saying about the trusted partners, so you can see quite extensive list of them. And we are taking it seriously and responsible for providing with them high quality data, up to date, worldwide, right? And because of this, it is very important to. I will save this saying for the next slide. But before, so as I already showed you, go back. Our partners. Now I would like to show you some of the products that we have, so you will have better understanding maybe how it is connected with the OSM. So our products looks like this. So first one is Orbis Maps, our flagship for now, the newest product developed for businesses providing different mapping services on the hood. Also we have some Orbis Maps, separate one for automated driving as well, like 3D lane geometry, for example. I already mentioned traffic and live services that provide us to have our real-time data regarding the actions happening on the road and some historical data as well. EV services, including quite extensive data set of the charging stations, helping you to plan your route accordingly, right? Not to get stuck in the middle of your way to somewhere. And navigation is the key for developers to help them to build their solutions. And as you can see, in addition to a vast amount of our partners, a big amount of different products worldwide, it is quite a complicated thing to build a product with such extent, and that's why we have a saying in TomTom that it takes the world to map the world. It is the truth, right? It is really like this, and that's why we are understanding of the value of collaboration and communication with different authorities, with the OSM communities, and trying to have a lot of different programs to increase the participations, as we also using the OSM data in some extent. And I think that at this point I would like to pass this nice tool for my colleague Priscilla, and she will share with me more information about our partnerships program.
Yeah, thank you, Vlada. So what is important to understand today is that TomTom is an OpenStreetMap contributor, and among our teams we have TomTom mappers that are also OpenStreetMap mappers. And among the program that we built into TomTom to empower and collaborate with the OSM community, we've been, working on some, different ways to collaborate with the OSM communities. So one of them is to share and work on leads and challenges with the community to help improve the OpenStreetMap database. We are also participating, as today, into events to encourage the collaboration within the community and the community building. We are sponsoring and presenting also at some major conference from the OSM ecosystem, so the state of the map, at different scales, so globally, locally, the FOSS4G conferences. We are also introducing and training new contributors, which is also the topic of the session today, so I will go deeper into this collaboration later. But it is important also to keep an eye on the quality when you are doing that, when you are updating OpenStreetMap. So there is also a team which is responsible for validation and quality checking of all the information that we are putting under the map. And last but not least, we are also involved into humanitarian support. So we are global partner. So we have teams like in several countries around the world with several challenges with regards to crisis and climate change events. And among those collaborations, like the highlight of today is how TomTom is also collaborating with the educational world. Earlier today, we were talking about what brings you joy into mapping, and for us, for our team, like what also brings some joy is to communicate like our passion for mapping and for the OpenStreetMap project to new mappers, the next generation of mappers through collaboration with university. And we structure it into 3 different pillars. We are involved into learning, so we are organizing lectures, presentation into a university. For that, we are using like some onboarding material that is already available, but we are also, let's say, enhancing like with our team of technical writers and OpenStreetMap editors. We are organizing plenty of trainings, whether in the university directly, or also we are hosting trainings in our offices. Another pillar is mapping, of course, like one of the most important if you contribute to OpenStreetMap, so we are organizing also mapping activity, Mapathon. You will see later some example like of tournaments. But behind those different activities, what is important is to ensure the quality of all the edits that we are doing. And last but not least, the other pillar is connecting. So we are building partnership with the ecosystem of students, so different association and regroupment of students. We are also providing some internships to students, and once they are graduated, also job opportunity. Here you have QR codes, which is directing to our website where we are posting like the job opportunities. So at the moment there is no position open, but like stay tuned if you are interesting. And let's deep dive into some of the latest activity that we are organized at TomTom. So here in Oslo, we used to organize a training in the university. So the professor is actually an OpenStreetMap contributor for a long time, and we are collaborating with him to organize twice a year training first. Because most of the students, they are not familiar with the OpenStreetMap project. And once they are trained, we are stepping into editing. As they are specialized into land use and landscape management, we are focusing like the updates and the editing activity that we are doing on these specific features. And one aspect also of this training is we are also teaching them how to extract the information and to use them into their product, into their project. So it's like real mapping, and then like also you can use it into real projects. Another interesting example is our collaboration with YouthMappers. Here you have an example of co-seed activity that we have done. It was imagery collection in Nepal. We've been on the field with students to collect more than 20,000 images to use them to update the map, and especially in areas where there was no information available into OpenStreetMap. So the goal was to improve the quality of the data that were existing. And in this specific region, there was a focus into humanitarian and humanitarian projects. Another very interesting project that we are running into the company is what we call the on-job training, where we are hosting students into our offices, and we are also offering them a training not only on OpenStreetMap, but like geospatial, a full geospatial experience, like how like mapping is done and what is how this industry is built. During the latest edition, we hosted 35 students into our offices. The training is about 120 hours, so it's very extensive. We are going through several aspects of mapping, and then we have hands-on mapping activities. Last edition, we have done more than 1.10 million edits into our database. It's all supervised by our crew and mentorship crew, which are OSM mappers working for TomTom, obviously. The goal is to, at the end, like build a professional experience that they can leverage also on their curriculum. So at the end, we are, let's say, providing a certificate that they can showcase on their curriculum and their LinkedIn profile and so on and so on. So, and we've scaled those partnerships into this amazing activity as well that I would like to showcase today, which is the Africa Map Cup. So not only that we have built, let's say, collaboration with some university in Africa, but we the help of the student organization, we decided to turn that into a competition. So we are still like an editing map cup around different map-related challenges and tasking manager projects. And the result was brilliant. Like the competition was just a way to have fun, also mapping, and to have joy in mapping. And the results and the contribution, the impact into the map was amazing. We've done more than 16 million edits throughout Africa. We have onboarding new contributor, more than 2,700 contributors, And yeah, we've not only mapped in Africa, in fact, because we also at some point offer some editing challenges in some other country where there was some unmapped areas, so it was easy also to map those areas from aerial imagery. We were adding building. And at some point we created a hashtag to follow like the progress on this activity, and it became the most popular hashtag used in Africa. And we try to reproduce it in Europe. So we are having at this moment the Turkey Assembly, which is also a tournament between different universities. They are competing together into like funny mapping activities. So we have 7 different teams across 5 universities. So far they have done about 50,000 edits in the database. So yeah, those it's a very fun way also to work with the students. But yeah, I will leave the floor also to Tomasz to introduce more about the activity that we have been doing in Europe.
Yeah, it's specifically for Łódź. So together with my colleague Domi, actually Domi established cooperation with 2 universities. One of these is Technical University of Łódź. It was the place where first state of the map Europe in Łódź was taken place. And with that, we were able to connect with the professors who are the professors for the environmental protection studies. They were interested in sharing the knowledge about the open data in their program. Yeah, so it's not only like the training because they wanted to meet and greet, but it was the training to extend the knowledge for the students. And with that, every quarter we try to perform this kind of training and the mapathons with them, to encourage them to use open data and for them to realize that it's available for them, yeah? So they can use that for their own purposes and for their work during their studies. So as said, promoting usage of open data and open tools as well, because there is an association of QGIS connected with these studies and these professors, so that's our purpose. And actually Dominika is supported by the Polish VP of Poland community, Vlada, who just attend our training as well to share the basics of OpenStreetMap. Second part is close by heart because it's my alma mater, so University of Łódź. There's geography students who are taking the training as well. But there is one night each April. It's called the Geo Night, and I encourage you to share this initiative right there as well with the community and the students. There's a focus on each category per year, yeah? So last year it was connected with environmental protection as well, and there was this practicing experience with OpenStreetMap data, open tools like QGIS, etc., and analysis performed more for the social part of the geography, but for the physical part as well. So that's our purpose here, to encourage students to use the data, to meet and to have fun with that. But what is connected with those trainings, it's quality assurance. So I'm leading the team who is responsible for checking the results of that kind of events. Yeah? So even if the event is taking place worldwide, our team is just focusing then on checking the results of each student who is working on that. Depends, of course, on the quality level. We are extending or decreasing the sample of the checks if the quality is okay. Sorry. Getting back? Yeah, okay. So, what is the subject of the check? We check, of course, the alignment, usage of the tags. If there are any validation errors within the change set, we verify this usage of the data sources, if these are open data sources or not. And we ensure that the edits are executed in line with the capturing rules. Of course, there are deviations, depends on the region, yeah, or the user, because there are some local capturing rules, so we must ensure that it's done in line with that. And what is valuable for us, except the official global capturing rules, so as said, this respecting local capturing rules and the feedback from community, yeah, because of course there may be some other tactics to capture the data, so we appreciate every feedback, yeah, and we incorporate that not only for the community and for the trainings and for the students, but for our team as well. because we have to be aware of that kind of details, yeah, and we foster with that the collaboration with the community. And who is the target of our quality assurance? So of course, except our internal team, yeah, because we check our results in general. Okay, I'm lost again. Yeah, but okay. So first one is our team, yeah, to assure that our quality assurance is performed as expected. Then all the paid editors who are contributing to our challenges, because we have like paid contributors from the companies. New editors are lovely newbies who are trained with us, and we make sure that this is done in line with the expectations. And all of the community members who contribute to our project and challenges. Yeah, so we take care of the quality. It's not like we are only throwing the challenges and getting the numbers, but we make sure that these edits are done properly, because we are like OSM citizen as the others. Yeah, so we want to make sure that it's done in line with every expectations. So with that, if you are interested in learning more, we invite you to our webpage and to share us mails with osm@tomtom.com. So if you are interested in any cooperation, training, we can share the knowledge, we can set something, and we are open for that. And with that, and our workshops. So if you are interested, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on the 3rd floor, we will have the workshop with the mapper challenges created by us. So if you are interested to learn new things or just to map together, you are invited.
And like even if you are a beginner, you don't know anything about OpenStreetMap, we are here to teach you. So
exactly. 2 hours with us.
Yeah, don't be shy. It will be fun.
Yes. So, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
So, we have to have one question, if anybody has one.
I have a question. When I was a student, master's degree student, I had a problem with with finding an internship place. You have a lot of activities as a group of people. Do you provide internship opportunities for singular individuals?
Yeah. At the moment, we have 2 interns in our team that are we have 2 interns in our team, and we are providing internships in a yearly basis. So as I said, like you have this QR code, you can go to scan the QR code, and you will be directed to our website where all the positions for internship for job are published.
Currently, there is focus for technical ones, yes?
Yes.
Software engineers. And last year, in 2025, in which there were 8 interns, and right now there are 6 employees.
Yeah.
Are the same interns.
So there
They
is
stay with us,
opportunity
yeah.
to...
Yeah, you have to stay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate the lack of AI in your talk.